Happy mood because we find happy groove. Nobody show me right mood, attitude, show gratitude. Because we find happy groove. Nobody show me right mood, show a little gratitude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wagwan people, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good wherever in the world is part of there. I'm gonna turn on this a little bit. Yeah, you are in tune to the TDP Show. Tell them precisely. I am your host, Amaziyah The Great. Big up to all you beautiful and wonderful fans out there all across the world. You get to me and say who tuning in to the episode of Tell Them Precisely. It's actually episode 5. Noreen Snyder, big up yourself. You're the first to drop a comment and make the people have know say you're there. Enough respect, Noreen. Big respect to everybody. Today I should be having 4 interested guests that you should know. Antonia Valaire, she's a Jamaican author of 3 books. So we're gonna have some chat with her, look more into the program. Mojiba, another beautiful empress, entrepreneur, yeah man. So big respect to them 2 empress there. And we're going overseas. We're gonna deal with a reggae, dancehall, hip-hop artist and actor, Cayenne The Lion King. Yeah man, him go and do him things. So big respect. You get the man say. And from in Canada, we will be having Hopeton Burke. So with us are going with a vibe. Once again, you're tuning into the Tell Them Precisely show with Amazlyah The Great. Yes, yes, make no mistake. Yes. Once again, I'm gonna remind you who's on the show for tonight. Tell them precisely.
The TDP Show, empowering minds to let knowledge grow. Sundays at 5, I'm live on YouTube. I want to know that this Sunday, March 14th, nobody miss the TDP Show, officially confirmed. Canadian promoter of the Peabody Awards and businessman, Hopeton Burke.
Live from North Carolina, United States of America.
Reggae, dancehall, hip-hop artist, Cayenne The Lion King. He's also an award-winning filmmaker and an actor for the movie Herb Train. Jamaican author and poet, Christina Williams, popularly known as Antonia Valaire. She is the author of 3 books, Pearls Among Stone, Out of Babylon System, Liberation of the Mind, and Black Gold.
All can be purchased and found on Amazon.
Mojiba, she's an actress, entrepreneur, self-love therapist, and designer. So, don't miss the Tell Them Precisely show with Amaziyah The Great, Sunday evening, live at 5. Just go subscribe to youtube.com, Great Amaziyah, watch live, like, comment, share, like our Facebook page, Tell Them Precisely.
Yes, yes, yes. Blessings and respect. So now we're gonna have a lineup of Wagwan and who will be here on our show. Big up to all your wonderful viewers all across the world. I will see who is in studio now. I think we have Cayenne The Lion King, but we should be having Hopeton Burke in the first half an hour. So just going well on Cayenne. I'm not ready to join you live yet. Let's see what I'm going with Hopeton. He should be here in a minute now. You get what I say? But in the meantime, this is a show that we highlight and endorse. You know, the youth them with the talents, not care where in the world you are. You know, we always try to give a positive vibration. Mr. Hopeton Burke is in studio. Cayenne The Lion is already there also. But I will add Hopeton Burke all the way from Canada to our chat. Hopeton, Wagwan.
All good, sir.
Blessings and respect. Yeah, man, it's good to have you on my show. Tell them precisely. Happy to have you here, sir. Blessings and respect.
Same to you, man. Same to you.
Yeah, man, but for the fans who already here, I mean, people hear me, you know, highlight and talk about Hopeton Burke from Canada. Who really is Hopeton Burke?
Well, Hopeton Burke is a 6 foot 4 inches Jamaican male who was born in Portland, Jamaica, went to Meadowbrook High School in Kingston, played cricket for the Jamaica youth team in 1986, migrated to Canada in 2001, and in 2021, he's here fighting the COVID pandemic.
Okay. So where exactly in Canada are you?
Well, I'm in Cambridge, Ontario, which is basically 45 minutes west of Toronto.
Okay. So, okay, all right. So you've been in Canada for how long now?
August, it will be 20 years.
20 years. Whoa.
Yes.
All right. So you are currently the CEO of Black Dog Promotion and also one of the founders of the PEABO Awards, PEABO Awards. Could you tell us what exactly does PEABO means?
Well, PEABO represents promoters, entertainers, athletes, business owners who have played vital role in the community that they live in. So each year since 2010, we have been recognizing, as we said before, promoters, entertainers, athletes, and business owners who have assisted in the community or have done some form of humanitarian jobs to enhance growth in the community.
Interesting. And I really love that. And one of the reasons why we decided to have a Hopeton Burke on this show, because enough people don't know. And as you mentioned, for persons who contribute to the community, they don't necessarily have to be from the community, but they contribute to the community. And one of the things is, you guys, it's a very remarkable job you are doing. And this somewhat, motivate the youth them to, stay upon the creative path. It motivates and inspires them to do greater stuff. And we must tell you, great respect and we love what you are doing for the community and people all across the world, including myself. So I can even tell the world now, this brother here want to sip on the screen, Hopeton Burke, right away, sir. Yes. He also award Amaziyah The Great. Big up to Maureen. Big up to all of the people who vote for Amazlyah The Great. You not even did know say you were gonna be on this show. It wasn't even planned. I just call and tell us some more on the show because the stuff that you are doing, average people who've been in the foreign for quite some times, them don't even do that something. You get what I say? And you take up this initiative to say, all right, we're going to highlight and recognize some people for their contribution towards the business. It's really an amazing job. Yeah, I am an awardee, well, multiple award of the PEABO. I will give thanks for all of the supporters all across the world who have voted for Amaziyah The Great. You get what I say? So the only thing we can tell you, Hopeton Burke, aka Black Dog, continue with what you are doing. So you did mention you've been in the business for how long again?
20 years. And incidentally, you, Amaziyah The Great, is the only recipient of the PEABO Awards in Jamaica, meaning everyone else has been all Canadians. So you're the only, basically, the only international recipient so far. However, this year, 2021, as you know, due to the pandemic, the aim for this year is to culminate last year, which is 2020, which is the only year we didn't get a chance to have the event based on the whole corona and the lockdown in Canada. So this year, the utmost goal is to have 2020 alongside 2021 in terms of recognition. And we are going to be unifying the frontline essential workers, meaning we'll be recognizing a lot of frontline essential workers who have risked their life in 2020 and still are risking their life in 2021, alongside the regular entertainers and promoters that we normally recognize. So it's going to be a dual People Awards for 2021. You know what I mean?
Okay, but because I was about to ask if the 2021 edition will be, on virtually or what.
Well, you see, based on the whole scenario, currently in Canada, the government has basically slackened a bit in terms of opening the place. So right now, we're just watching and waiting. Hopefully, by March, April, May, I would say May, June, we'll have a better idea of what is really going on in terms of the number of people who can really be inside or outside based on the government, thing.
Okay. Noreen Snyder from United States is saying, hi, Amaziyah. Hello, Hopeton Burke. She's just letting you know that she's here. So Noreen Snyder, big up yourself. Noreen should be here on this coming Sunday, which should be the 28th, I think. So we will have her. She's a poet from inside the United States. But anyway, Hopeton. So as we experience this global pandemic, really, how has it been for you guys? How business, how life, how things are?
Well, in Canada, in my area, which is Cambridge, Ontario, they call it country in Canada because once you're not in Toronto, which is the metropolitan region, you're considered country. So we're in the west, so it's country-like. Now, in terms of numbers, we're not doing too badly based on the numbers that we're getting each day. But in Toronto, it was the Peel region and York. There was a real lockdown where the only places that were open were like restaurants or food place, but all the barber shops, the hairdressing parlors, the malls, everything was locked down and the place quiet like a lamb, man. Quiet. But now, they're gradually opening up. And as you know, in Canada, we have 4 different seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. We are just basically coming out of the winter season now. It's March 14 today. It's right now it looks bright and nice outside, but if you ever go outside, it's cool like ice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I have the experience. I did that Toronto quite a few years from now, before now. So I had that experience. Yeah, man. You're there in the house and the sun might shine through the window, the glass window, but open the door and go out, it's like you're there in the fridge.
Right away.
Man, so. Yes, go on, continue.
Yeah. Also, right now we're working on, just in case the world is not open up accordingly, we'll still be having a virtual People Awards this year, as I said to you. So regardless of what takes place, we are now implementing measures to have a virtual People Awards, whether or not it has been opened according to the government status. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause I was about to ask you about that. You get what I say? Because really and truly, people look out for this event, and like I said before, it's really an amazing thing that you are doing, and we really appreciate this. You get what I say? I know I can talk for a lot of the awardees. You get me? So continue going to the great works. But Hopeton, before you say another word, we should be going for a quick break and then we get back to you. You get what I say? Hold on a second real quick. Yeah.
All right.
Hello motorists! If it's exhaust system or any muffler related issues, repairs, installation, modification, inspection, race and performance system, Come and check Exhaust Solution by King Midas Muffler. Yeah, they're located at 90 Darrowmore Road or Courtney Rolls Drive. First left turn after you pass Burger King next to Transport Center halfway tree. You can't miss. It's off Eastwood Park Road. Telephone 876-541-5732 or 876-359-6981. Tell them precisely.
Yeah. So welcome back again to our show. You are with Amaziyah The Great, your host, and Hopeton Burke, promoter, business person from Canada. As I mentioned, we talk about the PIBA Awards, and so you're saying it will be in effect even if the COVID protocol is still active. You will do it virtually, which is still a good thing. You get me? I say, and people, as you mentioned, I am the only outside person from Jamaica who got. You'll be wondering how was I nominated? And Hopeton, you can tell them. Just make them know how Amazlyah The Great was nominated. You know, people preference, but what are the reasons why they nominated me?
Well, basically, it was with your nomination. It was about the number of the works that you were doing in terms of photography, video taking, as an artist, as a poet, as a person who also does graphic designing and just community work. You know, you were always in the news, and every time we check it out, Amazlyah was always involved in something uplifting. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. And I done a lot of flyers, posters for a lot of persons in all over the world, but in Canada, we have connections all over, and we be always doing the great works, and we never stop. And we do it. We've been doing works like this with the greatness of our heart, and we help to motivate and inspire other youth to do just the same. You get me? So with a YouTube show like this, where the world I say, we couldn't have it, and we couldn't feel comfortable without having a Hopeton Burke on this show. You get me? And let me show them one of my awards that I received. All of them they run on my mother yard, but I still have this plaque here. I don't know if them can see it. Yeah, I see it, the PIBA Award. Yes. So this is just one of the many that I received from Canada. And Hopeton Burke, Maureen Montague, and the people who voted for me. I can't tell you how thankful I am. Well, I can say thanks, yes, but I don't have words to say how thankful I am for this, because to tell you the truth, one of them give me them award is like I was going through a process. And you know, we as human beings all go through some ups and some down times. You get what I say?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was a time we kind of, I say, a father got to work. You get what I say? And that somewhat motivated me to continue to do more. Because not only just flyers with the short films, and you know, people were talking about them all over the globe. You get what I say? And some people from Canada who may not even know say a privy thing, which is, you know, your people, them including yourself, was inspired by all of that. And you know, them thing I motivate me. So I can advise all of the youth them out the road who might think say them are facing the worst. The only thing we can say, oh, you're not the first. So just continue to hold up in the head, continue the great works, because people like a Hopeton Burke, people like a Maureen Montague, you get to me and say they are looking out for, you know, creative people to, you know, help to contribute to their progress. Yes.
Yeah, and Amazlyah.
Yeah.
It is so ironic because I don't know if you remember the animation commercial that you did for PIBA.
Yes.
Now, when you did it, it was like something new. And right now, it is what is running the place in terms of animation now. You know what I mean? So
yes.
you're basically one of the pioneers in the whole animation.
But what you know, Hopeton,
Yeah.
and we do that many years before now.
Before now, that's what I'm saying.
Yes. Quite so.
You know?
Yeah, man. Because it's like we can't see things further in our life, we see things ahead and we do it, and sometimes we do something open and some people not even realize what we done.
Yes.
Them not appreciate, them not show no gratitude, them just know say, well, probably we can capitalize from where him though. We never like congratulate him for a job well done. We just just go on like a we take it and make it.
I know.
And them not gain a recognition. But we still continue the great works with the goodness of our heart, because we never stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think for this year we're gonna try our best to get Jamaica involved somewhat in the whole People Awards. No, I need to talk to you off here in terms of some plans, because I noticed the commercial a while ago and I recognize that voice. I don't know whose voice it is, but I recognize the commercial that came on a while ago.
The commercial, all of the way here so far is yours truly, Amaziyah The Great.
I know.
Yes. All of them, my advice.
And it sounds so melodical, like you sit up on TV every day. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Man.
The thing, as I mentioned, there's a category I want to try. Putting on the whole award thing.
Yeah.
The internet is crammed with a lot of negative energy.
Yes.
But there are some shows that is doing tremendously well, including my show, TDP Show, Tell Them Precisely.
Yeah.
But you have another show on Facebook, Val's Views. Andrew Val, yes. Big up that you, because I see him going with some good thing. You get what I say?
Yeah.
And Curly Locks have a thing on YouTube also. Big up Curly Locks and Patrick Gaynor. Him have him book.
You mean
matter of fact,
Twins of Twins?
Yes. But when I say Twins of Twins, you talk about two different persons. You get what I say? But the one named Patrick.
Okay.
Him have a book out now. As a matter of fact, just say another word. Because I promised him earlier today that I'm going to advertise the book again. So guys, please go check out this book.
They say that if you want to hide anything from the average person, including the keys to their mental shackles, you should put it in a book. Are you brave enough to get Patrick Gaynor's Planet Hurt, Volume 1, The Idea and the Process, the greatest book ever written about your life? Find it in various forms on planethurtbook.com, Amazon, and all reputable online platforms where books are available. You'll be glad you did.
Yes. So big up Patrick Gaynor, aka Curly Locks, for putting that book out. You get me and say I should be grabbing my copy soon. So you can check it out, Planet Earth, guys. Anywhere in the world on there. And when you see this ad right now, you can check out, because we support, as I say, especially in this time of pandemic, there are a lot of negative energy, a lot of bad vibe.
Yes.
It's like the devil just get up and decides and just start jumping at some people and rain and create havoc and confusion. You get what I say? From the other day, be nastiness and whole heap of things are going. Evil are going times 2. You get what I say? And the people them, they be running with mostly the negative stuff them and not the positive contents.
I know.
Them now gonna run with that Tell Them Precise to show where I talk about Hopeton Burke, Amazlyah The Great, what the whole heap to the youth them.
No.
But them willing to send across Hopeton.
Yeah.
Big up Natalie Holmes. You get what I say? Big up yourself. Just log in. But what I say? A lot of these people to understand, say, we have to there for we. We have to support whatever we are doing in a positive way. Too much of the negative energy are going and them a run with it, my lord. At the end of the day, yeah, from where they when think I serve the internet, the two main things the way I serve the internet is from where they them a find some video with enough man so them a eat. But this is not something I'm gonna come and talk about and elaborate on.
Yeah.
And different from that, I be a kill from where they killing turn up, my lord. It's not good for our country. It's not good look on the world. It's not a good look for our people. Them. And where you think I go on? No for them who do the killing of some local boy, my lord.
Yeah.
So we now want a role model for the youth, them or the youth, them now listen and want to take up, you know, them now look upon a warrior and say, yo, you know, I like what Hopeton do. I like what Amaziyah The Great do.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I want to be like this person. You get to me and say, I want to become a book writer, an author. I want to become a poet.
Yeah.
Even on the music, my lord, them just sing a lot of negative stuff and them feel like such is life. I'm about around 3 or 4, no, 4 or 5 youth the other day in our shop. I doubt if them past 16-year-old.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Hopeton, these boys, them have cigarette smoking. And you can't talk to them because the lady for the shop said, sir, young man, you can't come in the shop with a smoke. First thing enough, you smoke. And suppose you say, oh, look on the lady as if say, yo, woman, you can't talk to me. He never said that though.
Yeah.
But the impression him dip on him face make it look like say, yo, this is one enough you talk. And whose fault you think it is? We, the parents, who not train the youth them properly. Sometimes we train them and them, you know. Follow friend, but at the end of the day, majority of the people who are get fit nowadays, them don't understand what it is like to be a parent. But that's a different topic. We mostly have to talk about, you know, the good works for you the Hopeton. We have about 3 minutes or so leaving on the show. So at the same time, I'm gonna talk some more. Who are some of the artists you work with in the past?
I work with so many some hip hop artists that to mention their names is going to be problems because I might end up.
Okay. We work with big names and small names.
Big names and small names in all genre of music, from hip hop, R&B, soul. We deal with even we call it comedians, actors, you name it. We've dealt with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Amazlyah, before we leave, we said 30 minutes. Before we leave, one thing I just want to make out there publicly now, I don't know if this is the right forum, but I've been trying undercover to find out the real reason for this. I'm wondering if revelation is being revealed right now in our times, because in Canada here, I think there's about 1 or 2% real women out there right now. Most of these women are 99% false women. I don't know if it's the same. if it's the same thing in Jamaica, I don't know. I've not been there since 2018. But I'm going to tell you this. It's strictly false women about the place now, man. When I say false women, I mean, just check it out, Amazlyah. False hair, false eyelash, false lip, false breast.
Everything false, my lord. Don't joke nothing about it.
A pure false man, 99% false. Believe me.
Yeah,
so
that's an immense problem, Hopeton, because at the end of the day, women are not accepting who they really are. You get me and say everyone have this concept of wanting to look false, tricking themselves because they're not tricking nobody but themselves, man.
Yes.
Long eyelash, bird wing eyelash, this makeup thing. I mean, women look good and put themselves together, yes, but lately them are OD king, and we not see that attractive. Me as a man who me know some is a good man, me not see them thing that attractive.
I'm telling you. Listen
So
to me.
ladies,
Amazlyah,
tone them.
Amazlyah, yeah.
Yes,
Amazlyah, may I
yes.
tell you right now, may I tell you this. I've been doing a survey for the past 2 years. Every woman nowadays attractive. Because the
Yes, yes.
false attractiveness doing it. To the naked
Yes,
eye, it
yes.
seems attractive, but when you check it out, I tell you, man, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
All right, Hopeton. All right, we understand. So them do them thing, and some will like you for this, and some will dislike you for this. So we could just move on real quick. I got like 3 or 4 more questions. What are the worst experience for you as a promoter?
The worst experience, in about, I would say about 10 years ago, we did an event, and it was a day and night event. And at the end of it, well, before the night ended, I had to leave the premises because I spent so much money, and the crowd that came that were expected didn't show up. So
Yeah.
in terms of financial payout, it was not nice. I'm talking about thousands of dollars lost because of I think it rained, but we had booked so many performers and stuff. So I had to leave the event before the event ended. And listen to this. I went home and I went underneath the bed, even though I'm 6'4", and I hid underneath the bed because I didn't want to talk to nobody. However, everyone knew where I was living. So after the end of the show now, after Maureen hold down the fort, they came at my house and they stayed from the Friday night. It was a Friday event until the Sunday. And luckily, I I ended up paying everyone the Monday morning. But for the weekend, it was like I was in hell without the finances.
Okay.
But all's well that ends well. But it was a nice experience at all, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes, yes. Real quick, what motivates a Hopeton Burke?
You know, if it's really God, it's God, Jesus and God motivate me because even right now, I think I was brought on this earth to just assist people because I've done so much things where people are saying they don't understand why I do it. Because it's not for financial gain. That's just me. If you check anyone, they'll tell you I'm a different character in terms of everything. If I'm, say for instance, I'm selling a product for like $100, I only have 70. And you say to me, you know what, I only have $70. I will not argue with you about $30. I'll just say, you know what, I'll take a loss or whatever and just make you comfortable as a human being because I see all of us have been equal, and I just believe that love is the essence of my motivation. Strictly love, coming from Jesus and God Himself. That's it for me.
True. And you are a good person, Hopeton. We have not met personally, but I've met your wife. She came to Jamaica and she was another phenomenal person. She welcomed me warmly. You know, it was always warm welcome and great encouragement ever since. You get me, I say, and I have to say thanks. As a promoter who know in the streets all over Canada for a numerous amount of years, what advice would you give to upcoming promoters and artists? And before you answer, Lion King is in, Cayenne The Lion King is in studio waiting. We should be joining. I told him I would join him about half hour from the show starts. So he is there waiting. So I'm just gonna ask you this, and then you can big up all of the people who you want big up and tell them how them can reach to you. But before you do that, tell me the advice you would give to upcoming promoters, upcoming artists.
All right. For upcoming artists, try and get someone that's knowledgeable of the industry and let them guide you in terms of the finances of artistry, the musical content, the lyrical content, and the promotional value of marketing and advertising for your product. For promoters, try and get someone, even though you're a promoter, always try and get someone who is like a coordinator to assist you as the promoter and advise you on the do's and the don'ts, because sometimes as promoters, you might believe you know everything, but honestly, I'm going to tell you, 2 head or 4 ears and 4 eyes are better than 2. That's just my 2 cents.
Real quick, Hopeton, big up the people we want, big up and tell us where they can find a Hopeton Burke. How, if persons want to reach you, how can they contact you?
Well, we're bigging up the whole Canadian fraternity, Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, you know, Hamilton, Brantford. I can't call the name of the city before because with my situation, if I call names, it's problems tomorrow or later. So I just want to big up all the promoters, the entertainers, the athletes, and the business owners who have played a vital role in the whole entertainment fraternity in Canada. And to reach Hopeton Burke, it's 226-606-3645. All social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, I'm there. And if you go on Google and type in Hopeton, once you type in H-O-P-E-T, the first name that pops up is Hopeton Burke.
Yes, yes. Well, Hopeton, we are happy to have you on our show. We really appreciate you being here. So continue going to the great works, and we look forward for the PIBA award. Whenever time is near for that event, feel free to link up to tell them precisely show and elaborate more what take place and you know how we've been doing and what we're about to do. We will be happy to have you here on our platform and make the people them know where we're going, because people like you are needed in today's world. You get me? As you emphasize on creativity, talents, arts, the whole 9 yards. So enough respect. Thanks for having you on our show. Up next, we should be having Cayenne The Lion King. You're in tune to the TDP Show. I am your host, Amaziyah The Great. Big up the whole Canadian family. You get to me and say the Caribbean people, Jamaica, everybody all across the world, people in the United States, everybody who is tuning into the live right now, people from Africa. Enough respect, enough love. Hopeton Burke, continue going do we do. Big respect, blessings, and you know it's all its greatness. You get to me and say? So take care of yourself.
Thank you for having me, and we big up. Tell them precisely show. Amazlyah The Great. You don't have the name for the record. You really have the right name. Amaziyah The Great.
Great indeed.
All right.
They say it's a free world, free speech. Fear not. If you've got your story to share, there's a global audience anticipating to hear. Be bold, be truthful, tell them precisely. Join us on youtube.com, Great Amaziyah, for the TDP Show. Sundays at 5 p.m. And this is not about just interviewing artists only. We want to interview everybody. Players of instruments, comedians, poets, actors, actresses, dancers, people with talents who now get fair share. And remember, it's all about honesty, the truth about your opinion. We want the world to know. Amaziyah The Great, tell them precisely.
Yeah, we're there again. It's Amaziyah The Great. Big up all you wonderful, beautiful, fantabulous people. It's Amaziyah The Great, and we're there in a happy mood. Big up my people, them Naisha and Ajani. Big up all of the people them across the globe. You get to me and say, right now we should be having Hopeton Burke. So let me see. Oh, we just had Hopeton Burke. Cayenne The Lion King. About time you joined in. But in the meantime, Cayenne is not here. Max Wanette is here. Big up yourself, Max Wanette. Natalie Holmes. I say big up to Hopeton. Noreen Snyder. Oh, we got back our next guest. Let me see what I go on. Cayenne The Lion King. Add to stream. What I go on. King. What y'all deal with? What's up? What's happening? What up? Probably your microphone mute. Yo. You're off screen now. I don't know what happened there, but Cayenne, you were off screen. For some reason, we're not hearing your audio. You get to me and say, big up all my poetry friend them who tune in right now to the live. You get to me and say, Noreen Snyder, big up yourself. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're a poet, and you should be on our next show this coming Sunday. Big up Max Wanette, Poetry Language of the Soul. Let me see if Cayenne is back. Black Lion sound. Me are hearing in the background, but the screen is dark. Cayenne.
Yeah, let me see if
I can hear you clearly, but I'm not seeing no picture, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, yes. So in the meantime, people, this is the show you tune into every single Sunday at 5 p.m. Yes, yes. I am your host, Amaziyah The Great, and we promote the positive stuff. Not nasty, not lewd, not rude, just things to put you in a happy mood. You get to me and say, it have to be informative, it have to be inspiring, it have to be great. Cayenne, your mic is mute, your screen is dark. I don't know what go on so far, but we really do appreciate you reaching out. Yes, probably you should try, you know, come out studio and come back in. Click back the link again to join live, Cayenne. Cayenne is trying to connect all the way from North Carolina. Yeah, so big up all North Carolina troops, Ron the Great, big up yourself. My cousin Black Widow, Tommy and the whole family, big up yourself. Auntie, I'm in a foreign, big up on yourself. People in New York, Connecticut, Spider Eye Grade, big up yourself. People have too much for calling. You get to me, I say? Yeah, but big up on yourself. Enough respect. I wonder if in the meantime if I go and drop a poem, join back again. I was about to drop another piece of poem, but let me see if I can connect with Cayenne at the stream. Yes, yes, yes. He is live, guys. Welcome to our show, Black Lion. Can you hear me now? Jano Star, a little bit of complication there. We connected quite earlier and everything was smooth sailing. I don't know what's going on right now as we speak. Natalie, big up yourself. Noreen Snyder, big up yourself. All the people I'm across the globe, big up on yourself. Big up Seattle, Washington. Natalie and the family, big up yourself. Yeah, so we're there again. Then happy mood, play some song till. Really depressed. Baby mother left with my kids distressed. No regret. Feel so iron on the party, yes. Me elevate with wings. Solid as a rock. Happy mode. But can we find happy groove? Nobody show no rotten mode. Show a little gratitude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're there, we're there, we're there. I'm gonna try get connect to Mr. Cayenne. Lion King. But I don't know what's going on right here. You get me? I say we connected earlier. We're seeing him very clearly, but at one point, there seems to be some bad connection. You know the thing go with these devices and gadgets. Sometimes you don't know it's beyond our control. But Cayenne, we hope to have you again. If you're listening in, you can try come out studio link and try click back again, and hopefully we should have you live again. So let's try that one more time and see what go on with that. Big up to my son Johnny, who just joined in on the chat. Big up my daughter Naisha. You get to me, I say. Big up Kids for Kids Support Kids. Murray Family Care. You know, they're always there, whether they're here or they're not here, they're still here. Max wanna big up yourself. Let me see what go on with Cayenne one more time. Cayenne, add to stream.
Yeah.
Blessings, King.
Yeah, bless the love, man. It's internet
Yeah, man.
bad, man, you know?
Now we are here. Enough respect, my
Give
brother.
thanks. Yeah, man. How you feeling, Star?
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Wagwan, happy to have you on our show, the TDP Show. Tell them precisely. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Big respect. Cayenne, before me even say another word,
Yeah, man.
before this interview even begin,
Yeah.
you are a brother I reached out to from 2016.
Yeah.
We did a small interview at my cousin's house in North Carolina. You
Right.
drove all the way from Raleigh, come down to my place. We chatted for a bit, have a vibe for some time, and you know, to see you inside the United States. Hold on there. Before I even go further, have you ever been to Jamaica before?
Reggie, I'm so ashamed to say I haven't been there yet, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
yeah.
to tell you the truth, to see you be doing reggae, dancehall, hip-hop, you know, have the whole yard vibe, and
Yeah.
you've never been here, we have
Yeah,
to say, you know, big respect, King, and continue going their thing. We did
Respect.
that interview. That interview somehow got, you know, the chip got messed up and it never happened. But today, 2021, you
man.
are here on the same platform that I wanted you to be on. So I'm very elated, King.
Yeah,
Enough
man.
respect,
Salute.
enough
Yeah, man.
blessings. Salute. Big up
Yeah.
yourself. We love the works you are going on with. Before we talk about you and the musical journey, there is a film.
Yep.
I want you to talk some more about that. But before I start, tell us about the film. Who is Cayenne the Lion?
Yeah, Cayenne The Lion King is a very elaborate bridging. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was born over here in the States or whatnot, man. Born in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And basically, man, you know, took out the journey of my father. You know, he did a lot of music back in the days with a lot of older greats, Isaac Hayes and Otis Redding, guys like that. My grandfather wrote for Atlantic Records, so you know, it kind of shined over me. So I started, you know, doing that myself, and you know, I'm also a promoter. 99, I really started doing a lot of promotion and whatnot, you know, in Durham, North Carolina. That's where I reside now, you know. So doing all those things right there, you know, I just use those as a platform to bless people with positive energy and things, you know, show them how that they could be successful, because, you know, there was a point of time where, you know, my brother was homeless, you know what I'm saying? And once I did that, I used that as something to build on and, you know, start, you know, knowing that things have to be with starts with self, you know what I'm saying? So from there, man, I was a party promoter, you know what I'm saying? A big selector around here in North Carolina, you know, one of the top 5 at that time, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was on the radio station at North Carolina Central University. So much, man, I can't even remember so much, you know what I mean, that I've done, you know? So right now, you know, I did a film, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I filmed with 7 of my sons or whatnot. And, you know, we basically had a lot of fun. A lot of people wanted me to make something similar to like, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, clearly. But I'm just
Yeah.
wondering if I heard correctly. How many sons?
Yeah, well, 7 of my sons, Bridget.
Like, like 100.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
your son, biological son, your
yeah,
son.
yeah, yeah. My
You're
sons,
going
yeah,
with the only but how many are there?
yeah. Well, I really don't say too much, but we have
Okay,
20.
okay. But you did with seven.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I did it with 7, but I got 11 boys and more girls, So, yeah, man.
Okay, wow, wow. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, respect. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I just took them out of the road, man, and we, a lot of people wanted us to do a movie similar to like Shotters or something because everybody know me for being serious. So I took the next road and gave them something that they didn't really expect, and that for me to do comedy because, in these times right here, people need to know how to laugh at themselves and things
Sure.
around them. You know what I'm saying? So I use
Correct.
that as an upliftment tool. You know what I'm saying? And we had a lot of fun, It took us like about 4 months, 5 months to film it. Yeah, yeah. And we got it done, man. A lot of people who don't believe in themselves will tell you not to believe in yourself. And what I mean by that, the reason why I'm saying that is a lot of people didn't think I can get a full feature movie done, They wanted me to do a short film or something like that. But yeah, man. Yeah, we took it on,
I've been doing short films. I've not done a feature, but I want to say congratulations to you
Yeah,
on
man.
your achievement with that film because um being in North Carolina 2016, your thing was popping up. I've been seeing so many stuff that you've been doing as an artist.
Bro.
And I'm always here to support artists. Well, anyone creative, so to speak, not just creative people, but anyone I see doing a good thing, I'm
Mm.
always willing to reach out and show love, strength, and support. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And that's
thank
how
you.
I reached out to you at first,
Yeah.
to tell you that, we love the vibe we are going. You get what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And
Sure.
that film, it has grabbed some award.
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
those awards?
Well, I got so many. We just won. Ironically, I'm gonna look at my local pad, man. Ironically, we just won another award in London. Um, that was
Amazing.
the World London Film Festival. We won the bronze selection. We also won one in Erie. I forgot even where that is, man. It's like Czechoslovakia or something like that, Richard.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's the 2020 Erie International Film Award. We won one from the States, the Concept to Real. Also the Raleigh Film Festival, we won another award,
Yeah.
Also Anatolia, Richard. I forgot even where that is. I think of Russia, that, you know what I mean? So we won the Anatolia International Award. We won the Buzz Vicious Award. I think that one in Holland or something like that, man. We won the Lit Laughs International Comedy Film Award in London. We won one in Japan, which is the official top select, film. So yeah, we won several, man. Erasure, Bridging. I'm trying to remember where that was at. We were semi-finalists in that one too. We won one in India, Ahmedabad Film Festival. You know what I'm saying? We got the official.
Yeah.
Select. Yeah, man. So we just won another one the other day, the Great Asian World Cinema Award. So yeah, Bridget. I'm just giving thanks, man. We won a trophy from Sweden as well. The thing is trying to get it on a platform that we can be able to serve, the people, man, so they can be able to see the film. Right
Yes,
now,
yes.
Prime Video might be taking it, so we just crossing our fingers and giving
Well,
thanks.
we wish you all the best with that, sir, because people need to see the film and what
Yeah,
you're dealing with. Remind us again, what's the name of the film?
yeah. The film is called The Herb Train. It's basically what it is, man. It's the herb,
Yes, yes.
I decided to call it that because it's a film about really letting people know so that no matter how old you are, you still have peer pressure, because with me being Rasta, a lot of people think I smoke the herb, and, I've been dealing with that for a long time. You see what I'm saying? So I based that movie on like true life events where, and I put it in a comical sense so people can know so that, I laugh at myself because enough time I've been around Bridging and, You know, we be in a bingy camp, or we might be in a car, or we might be in a house and North Bridge and smoking, and I'm already smoking really because I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 What I
Yeah.
forgot to do though, I forgot to ask you to send me the trailer. Because I would have premiere right here. But you know, tell people where they can see the trailer for that movie, Herb
Yeah.
Train.
Right now, you can go
So,
to my YouTube page, and that's Cayenne The Lion King. That's CayennTheLionKing. You go to the YouTube page and you can find it, or you can go to our website, theherbtrainmovie.com, and that's HerbTrainMovie.com. You know.
so you are the writer. Who are you in that film? You are everybody in there, writer,
Yeah,
director.
that's what it seems like, Bridget. Yeah, I'm you know, the director, the writer, you know what I'm saying?
You wrote the movie entirely.
Oh yeah. And also you know, star in the movie as well, you know. So yes, it was a big journey, man. I didn't really want to take on all of them works, but unfortunately enough bridging that I was gonna have in the movie, they had some life things going on, you know what I mean? So I had to
Yes,
just
yes.
take up the vibes on my shoulders, you know.
Well, Cayenne Lion King, we love where you're going with so far as I mentioned earlier. We're going to go to a break and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about you and the music. Since you just spoke about the film, people, you go check out the trailer on YouTube. It's the Herb Train. You get to me and say, and just go and support Cayenne Lion King because, you know, he could have ventured off in other areas. You know, he never had to do music, he never had to do movies. But this brother right here is a man who believes in himself. You get me and say, Kayan, big up. And him continue to do this, you know, him and him team independently and, you know, reaching somewhere because sky's the limit, reaching for the stars. But hold on a second, Kayan.
Yeah, man.
I am going to another break real quick and then we should be back again.
For the best taste in Irish moss today, grab a Maurice moss without a delay. Maurice moss, organic sea moss, premium quality, great value, 100% wild crafted, non-GMO, raw organic sea moss for gel, clean, sun-dried and odorless. Sea moss supplements rich in vitamins and mineral. Call immediately today at 203-512-9846 or visit our Facebook page at Maurice Moss JA and visit our website at mauriceja.com. Tell them precisely.
Yeah, once again, you are in tune to the TDP Show. Tell them precisely. I am your host, Amazlyah The Great. Welcome. We have further on in the show, we have Antonia Valaire, we have Mojiba. You know, they should be joining us soon. But we are here right now with Cayenne The Lion King, a filmmaker, a writer, a director, a producer, an artist. Well, not just an artist, a hip-hop artist, a reggae artist, and a dancehall artist doing tremendously well. You can go check him out on YouTube. You have a lot of stuff going on right there. But as I mentioned, reggae, dancehall, hip hop. What are they all? Since you've been a Rasta, are the music you do positive? Are they, you know, hype type of vibe? What type of vibe you go with?
Well, I mean, mainly everything is positive. You know what I'm saying? Even like sometimes they'll say that they'll call them gunman tune, but my gunman tune being more of a revolutionary type thing, like Malcolm X type business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you have to rise up as a nation or a person to stand up for what's right or defend your own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that'd be like my gunman tunes. You know what I'm saying? I got one like a ring the alarm tune called Ding 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 that did very well, you know, man, you know, in the world and in the States, you know what I'm saying? So that was something that I was doing. Matter of fact, on the album that I got coming out after my soundtrack for the movie, Iron Mike's Wooden Mask, I got a song on there called TikTok Gunshot, and that's basically speaking about, you know, police brutality and, you know, as a community, you know, coming together to be able to move as a unit to stop that as a force, you know what I'm saying? Because if you move a certain way, you know, the man to respect the community, you know what I mean? And they wouldn't bring that kind of business around, you know? So That's the kind of vibes that I do mostly, you know what I mean, is make sure I interject the positive things and try to turn this situation, you know, and when I see situation, talking about how the, you know, the vibes are going right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, I even manage some of my youths, you know, they got a new album coming out March 23rd called 2002. And even with that album, you know, they're more talking about, you know, some things, you know, worldly things, but I'm talking about how they're changing their demographics to be able to enjoy life, you know what I'm saying? And they way, you know, yeah, it's not even the, you know, a lot of the youth them turn to the, you know, the gang violence in them tune, and you know what I mean, and this my block and this my block, but you know, I tell them to make sure their music is letting people know about enjoying life and who they are and what they have, you know? Yeah, man.
Precisely. Because that's one of the things, though. Some people don't really understand who we really are as a people. But as you mentioned the song, can you just give our audience a little piece, probably a cappella, or if you got the instrumental, you can vibe to it, anything you want to do.
Yeah,
I still want.
Yeah, I mean that song's so fresh. I haven't even memorized that song, my version.
Well, anything you are working with, my fans still want to hear something you have, Cayenne. So no matter what you say, anything you can vibe from, just vibe something out.
Yeah, let me hear. Let me
you
see.
Get me
Let me see what.
Yeah, man. So while you're there searching, let me talk to my fans again. You are in tune to the Tell Them Precisely show. I am your host, Amaziyah The Great. This show continues every Sunday at 5 p.m. So big up all the persons who is watching online live now. We thank you so much. You know, you could be spending your Sunday doing something else, but you choose to be here. And I can't tell you more how elated I am to have you watching the Tell Them Precisely show. We have already interviewed Hopeton Burke. In studio now we have Cayenne The Lion King. Antonia Valaire and Mojiba should be up next. Big respect to our fans, our supporters, our sponsors. I got to say, Murray Family Care, enough respect, blessings and respect. Michelle in New York, I could not complete this live without saying enough respect, enough thanks. We really appreciate your support. We really appreciate your time watching. You get to me and say, my kids, Naisha and Johnny, they also help me get in a happy mood to get this show up and running. My son and Johnny he should be still cooking in the kitchen right now, but he's back and forth. Up on the live right now. I tuned into Wagwan, so you know I got to big him up. My daughter is by her mom's watching the show as we speak. So we really do appreciate, and we ask whether you watch the show live or not. Once you see the type of vibe we promote and endorse to the world, we ask you share. If you're watching the live now, please share. Let the world see what we about, because in this time we have to, you know, have something to inspire our people and have something that people can laugh. So let me join back my brother Cayenne. Are you ready?
Yeah, man. I mean, I just do a little acapella thing, you know what I mean?
Yes, not a problem.
Yeah, John.
Go on, do your thinking.
Said, when you in the party, know the party can done. Call your girl, them cousin time, be have fun. All my bridging them a true Rasta man. When afraid on no man. Put up on in the year like the shape of a gun. Not for violence, but for revolution. Cayenne The Lion King, I gotta bring a new brand. Come down, select to bring a big tune, be done. Hip-hop reggae, I gotta mash up the land. Mash up the states, make sure you understand. Put up on a roots drinks inside your hand. Put up on a roots drinks, yo. What me say? Ding 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 ay ding 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 ay ding 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 ay. Yeah, just a look of something, Bridget. Yeah, you put me on the spot with that one, man. Yeah. I really wanted to recite that TikTok garden shop, man. But yo, I'm one time, you know what I'm saying?
But Cayenne, real quickly though.
Yeah.
People would want to hear your songs. Are they available on major platforms? Where can they find Cayenne The Lion King songs?
Yeah, the songs are everywhere, man. At iTunes, Spotify, you know what I'm saying, Google Play, all of them things there, Amazon Music, YouTube. Yeah, anywhere you have something on any device, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's that point, you know?
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, man.
And you have singles or albums out?
Well, right now I have albums out. I got one all reggae album called The Voice. I have a hip hop type reggae album called it's called Warrior Music, and then the third album I have is called Unorthodox. Instead of docs, it's Unorthodox. So, like I said, right now I'm working on 7 more albums that I'm about to drop this year. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we working, you know, because during this coronavirus thing going on. Instead of being locked in the house and not having nothing to do, me and the youths decided to build a studio on the gates. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving thanks, and we've been working the whole time. You know, so that's why we released their music right now, and then the soundtrack for the Herb Train will be coming soon, and they have some big names on it, such as Peter Pablo that punted, one of my brethren from Wu-Tang. He's going to be on that, Judah Priest, and I don't know if you know the Brand Nubians from the 90s group. Sadat X is going to be on the song. It's a sister from The Voice. It was NBC The Voice. She was on there. My name is Vanessa Ferguson. So there's some big names on that soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just ready to release that and see how the world receptive. You know?
Yeah. Have you done any collabs and have you done any collaborations?
Yeah, that's a lot of the collaborations right there. And right now, you know, I'm waiting to listen, hear from a bridge like Grimes, man. You know, he did the first original Best Biz Punani. You know what I mean? Ross Attitude, he's he's not really new, but you know what I'm saying? He's a big Virgin Island artist, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of them cats like that I know from a long time from doing my travels and whatnot. You know, I'm trying to reach out to my bridging like Red Rat and Mega Bunton and them kind of guys right there, you know what I'm saying, to work with doing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's really great. If you were to do a collaboration with any major artist, who would that be?
Well, I mean, if it's hip hop, you know, I would love to do one with like, you know, Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying? Cause me and him have a similar type vibe, you know what I'm saying? So that would be like the top of top. I would want to do something with hip hop. Reggae, really, you know, yeah, it's from like Hopeton and Bounty Killer, cause you know what I'm saying? Yeah, love the music, but really it'd be Baby Sham because when I was a reggae selector, Baby Sham, he really showed me a lot of love and respect when I was his selector up in Raleigh, North Carolina back in the day. So yeah, he said some things in the dance and made the people respect me. You see me? Yeah. So I always give him a blight for that, man. You know, I respect him because he showed up like a big brother for me, you know? So yeah, so the top of top one that'll be Baby Sham and then Bounty Killer. Cause I used to bring Bounty Killer down here, you know, to the States before a lot of people really knew who Bounty was, you know what I'm saying? And then yeah. So then Hopeton, I did enough touring with Hopeton, so yeah, you know, he the fireman bridging, so yeah, I must think that, you know what I'm saying? And the only other one that I could say is probably like Sizzla and yeah, it's just enough artists, man, you want to work with because you know you respect the movement, you know.
True. Other than being an artist, a filmmaker, director, if it wasn't for the entertainment business, what would a Cayenne the Lion King would be doing?
What would I be doing? If it wasn't for the entertainment business, honestly, Bridging, you know what I'm saying? Besides that, you know, I know you on the Bridging, Mr. Burke was talking about being a humanitarian, man. I would really be doing something amongst the community because I always always include the community, you know, and the people around you because, you know, when I'm throwing enough parties and stuff like that, if it wasn't for the community to come support me, man, I wouldn't be able to pay for, you know, enough food and diaper and all them kind of things. You understand what I'm showing you? So, you know, I always give back to the community any way I can, you know? So if I wasn't doing that, man, I'd probably be a professor in one of these institutions, Bridging, because I'm always teaching, you know? Yeah, for real.
Positive. Love that. How has it been for you since the pandemic?
Well, Bridging, I got to give thanks to the Most High Ross because like I said, you know, right before it hit, you know, the Most High, you know, hit me with a notion to be able to build a studio, Reggie. So we built up a studio and we write enough music You know, all of my youth, them, you know what I'm saying, with me, we healthy, we was out working out and, you know, just eating better and healthy, because sometimes you don't realize what you're having until, you know, something hit, you understand? So that's basically what we've been doing through the pandemic, man. And, you know what I mean? And just trying to stay positive and move forward with our work. So now that things seem like they're getting ready to open back up, we ready to release all the stuff we've been building and creating, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it's a must, you know.
Okay, of all the songs you have written, which one is the favorite for you to perform?
Some of them I haven't performed yet, man, because one of them anticipated off my album Unorthodox. That's a big tune for me, because really that's a song that I write about me being formed in creation from my mother and my father, and my journey, you know, through my mother to be able to get here as a man, you know. And I didn't realize during that time I was writing that song, it was some lyrics I used from back in the day, from like '99, and then I put some fresh lyrics with it, not realizing that I was writing, you know, about my newest son that come, you know. Yeah, so yeah, right after I wrote that song, I find out, you know, our next son come, you know what I mean? So that's a big tune to me, you know. Really, man, I really haven't, you know, like connected to any of the tunes like that, man, because all of them are part of me, you know. I just love to see how the people receive that, you know.
Yeah. Who are some of the artists you're inspired by coming up in the music industry? Who are some you look up?
Man, there's so many, man.
Well, just name probably give me about three at the top one in hip hop, three at the top one in reggae,
Yeah,
and
well, I
that's it.
mean, first I have to say my father, man, because, you know, I have to add him in there, man, because, you know, my father used to bring woman to the gates, man, and sing this, you know, I mean, woo them, you know what I mean? So I get to see the overstanding of lyrics and songs. So with that, I have to say, you know what I'm saying, my father first, you know. But like I
Yeah.
said, in reggae, man, like I said, Baby Sham, Bone to Killer, you know, Hopeton, you know what I mean? Hip hop, I have to say, you know, Busta Rhymes, KRS-One, you know, Rakim, you know what I mean? Them top bridging right there. You know, it's enough bridging that, you know, we salute, because they paved the way, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that the youth have to learn, is to pay homage to those who came before us, you know what I mean?
True. Respect is very essential. As I mentioned, respect. Where it comes to the youth today, any advice you would give the youth them
Yeah, like I just
as a
said.
person who been through a lot? What advice would you give for youth?
Well, first thing first, you know, to all of the youth, then you have to understand, be yourself. No matter what nobody else is trying to tell you, and who they trying to carve you out to be yourself, because, you know, in the beginning and in the end, you're always going to have yourself, you understand? You know, the second thing is be original, you know, because no matter what, yeah, you're going to you're going to pick up different things from different people as resources, but use those things and become your own person, you know what I mean? The other thing with the youth is, don't be a follower, man, you know, because enough time, you know, you them a follow style, man, and it's not even the proper one. Because I heard you address something earlier, as far as, you know, they pick up the more negative things on social media and social gatherings and things like that, when a lot of that time it be peer pressure. And that's why I said with the movie, I based it on peer pressure at, you know, older age, because it never, you know what I mean? So I tell the youth, them, just be yourself, man, and, you know what I mean, and go and cut and go through, you know what I mean? You know, you don't have to be no follower. You establish your own thoughts, you know.
Yeah, with all of that said though, Cayenne, if you could change one thing about the business, what would that be?
The message is spreading, cause you already know that they use, you know, the music is an instrument, you know what I mean, that the world is a universal language, man. So how else to communicate something big and broad if you don't use music? You understand what I'm showing you? So we already know that they
Yes,
use
sir.
music to communicate these messages, man, and make the world be all mix up, blend up, and, you know, people be standing
True.
beside each other mad for no reason. You understand me? I'm gonna tell you like this: like for when I first started doing my music, I was doing it for just for black people, because I want to liberate their minds and them spirit only. But what I found out is my own people fight against me, and a lot of that because of the message that I have in my music. You understand me? It wasn't me particularly. It's my message. You know what I'm saying? That they're fighting because they get more of that kind of energy than the energy that we're giving them. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the thing that I would want to change. And I know the world will be bigger, better, and positive.
As I mentioned, the fight, Cayenne, we do get that a lot here. Our own kind be fighting us for no significant reason. You get what I mean? And it's like to say we should be pulling our own together as one.
Right.
Becoming the strongest force on the planet. But at the end of the day, I think it's the way they were taught. I think it's the way, them have the wrong perspective of life. And they're just ignorant, yo. You get what I'm saying? But, we're going to wrap up because we're going over the hour.
Yeah,
what's next for Cayenne the Lion King?
What's next, Reggie, is, blessing the world with these things that we've been doing, at home, as far as the word sound, the power that the Most High bless us with. So we're going to bless you with more material, more content, and just hope that you receive it. You know what I'm saying? And before I log off, I have to say, Amaziyah, I really appreciate that. I have been seeing the eye journey as well as you've been watching mine. And
yes.
Yeah, man, I really respect that and appreciate of you keeping the link throughout the years, because every time I cite the eye works, I cite a bless up to the Most High that you continue your journey healthy, safely and strong, So anytime you need us over here at the Black Lion Sound family, man, we're there. And most definitely, man, depending on how to do this COVID traveling thing, man, Bridget, I got to come over there, and you're one of the first, Bridget, we're going to link up with you, see?
Yes. And Cayenne, you need to send me one of them beats, yo. Let me drop something. If it's a collab or it's a single, anything you want, man, I'm here. So drop me something, we can work on something in the future. So other than that, though, Cayenne,
you talking about doing like a poem or something on there?
No, doing I want me and you to do a collaboration, a song together.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I have a tune right now, Bridget, that need a poetic type vibes to it, Bridget. Yeah.
Just whether it be poetic, whether it be dancehall, whether it be reggae, just send it on and let me know what's happening. Let me know the whole vibe to it. You get me? I want to say again, Cayenne, I am so elated that this day finally have arrived where we actually do this interview.
Exactly.
All you fans, viewers out there, go support Cayenne the Lion King. I'm going to let him have the time to say where you can find his music again, where you can reach Cayenne the Lion King. If any of you promoters, producers, anyone of you out there want to work with this guy in a film or something, you can reach him. So Cayenne, big up to your peeps and tell them where they can find you, all right?
All right, respect, Bridget. Yeah, like I said before, you can link up on Facebook at Cayenne Music, CAYENNENEMUSIC. That's Facebook. On Instagram, you can reach me at Cayenne The Lion King, CAYENNETHELIONKING. And then also any platform my music is there. You can also check out the movie The Herb Train. Right now we're going to put it on Amazon Prime. It should soon be out. In the meantime, you can go to theherbtrainmovie.com, So in the meantime, between time, we want to say love and manners to all Massive and crew, you know what I'm saying? Bless you, love.
Yes. Enough respect, Cayenne. We really do appreciate you and the entire Black Lion crew. But before you go, let me see. Somebody's saying something here. Let me see what I'm going to say. Okay, so Mojiba is saying sweet vibration, Cayenne. Mojiba, you are next. So if you can join us now, before we get to Antonia Valaire, please do join studio. If you are not ready, we will go on to Antonia Valaire. But we are going on a break now, Mojiba. So please see if you can join us now. Cayenne, it was a pleasure having you here. Big up the whole North Carolina team, your whole team, and we look forward to do some works in the future.
Indeed. Yes, I bless the love.
Are you feeling a bit hungry but tired of the same food every day? Make no delay. Visit Karen's Homestyle Restaurant, Ice Cream and Pastries right away. They are located at 12 Private Road, Fraser's Content, Spanish Town. On the menu, there is something for you. Fried chicken, curry chicken, baked chicken, chicken chop suey, fish done to order, cow foot, tripe and beans, oxtail, stew pork, curried shrimp, beef, curried goat, and more. Served with either rice and peas, white rice, Spanish rice, or pumpkin rice. Now, are you ready to make an order? Oh, also available refreshment, pastries, cakes, and cookies. And you would not want to miss their delicious ice cream. Like I said before, make no delay. Call Karen's Homestyle Restaurant, Ice Cream and Pastries today. Telephone 876-669-2475 or cell 876-799-9516.
Tell them precisely. We in a happy mood.
Happy mood.
Because we find a happy groove.
Happy groove.
Nobody.
Love in the house, food in the kitchen, anytime you're ready, can come in.
Yeah, blessings and respect again. You get what I say? We are happy to be here. Big up my daughter, Naisha. Noreen, big up yourself. You get what I say? Mojiba, we're looking to have you in studio, but I'm not seeing you. So we will move on to let me stop this music for a minute. We will move on to Antonia Valaire, and because she's also there. So Mojiba, whenever you're free and ready, just feel free to join. You get to me, I say the fans are here now waiting for you. We probably have both you and Antonia on because it's now 1 hour and 20 minutes in the show. So Antonia, if you are here, join us live now. You get what I say? In the meantime, while Antonia or Mojiba is getting themselves ready to join the guest list so I can have them in studio to the world, let me say a poem. You know, I'm going to see if I can do it a cappella. Ham was sad and sulky because Roy always made her cry. He was too busy being a boisterous bully, plus a sour, selfish guy. She was somewhat bewildered as tears rained from her weeping eyes. Her relationship wasn't smooth sailing, so she told him goodbye. He yelled, "Hey, if you ever leave, damn, you're gonna die. I'm the one who makes you and I'll break you. Go on if you want to try." The nosy neighbor from next door shouted, "Somebody call police!" She was by her usual spot, at the zinc fence where she peed. Mira was too busy taking a selfie to share a Facebook post and suddenly start recording and virally shared it most. Preaching pastor came praying, but counseling never worked. Pam ran away the following day when Roy was out for work. She later found Dick, who gave her firm attention. She enjoyed having sex, but oops, no protection. Few months later, she was pregnant and no baby father was around. Her mind went Googling, but Dick was never found. Billy shortly took her up and offered for her to be his bride. She was more than delighted, promised never to leave his side. He thought he was the baby's father. Happiness displayed evidently in his eyes. Billy felt silly when he found out it wasn't so and later committed suicide. Pam never had a good education. She sold back juice to make ends meet. Few months after she gave birth, she was selling her body on the streets. Life journey got intricate. She prayed and said, "Oh God, I can't take no more." A year after, she bought a car. Some people called her whore. She later furthered her education because she knew she wanted to soar. Now, can you guess and tell me who's that janitor at her self-owned clothing store? Antonia Valaire, you're here. Wagwan. Let me add you to our stream and tell her Wagwan Queen, skin looking so clean as you enter the scene. Wagwan, smiling pretty and you know, look like you mean. Sparkling clean. Good hygiene. Yeah. Wagwan.
Greetings and salutations to everyone that is tuning in. You know, big up the TDP show.
Yes. Thank you for joining our show, Antonia Valaire. But before we go any further, let me remind the people of Wagwan.
They say it's a free world, free speech. Fear not. If you've got your story to share, there's a global audience anticipating to hear. Be bold, be truthful, tell them precisely. Join us on youtube.com, Great Amaziyah, for the TDP Show. Sundays at 5 p.m. And this is not about just interviewing artists only, but we want to interview everybody. Players of instruments, comedians, poets, actors, actresses, dancers, people with talents who now get fair share. And remember, it's all about honesty, the truth about your opinion. We want the world to know. Amaziyah The Great, tell them precisely.
Yes. Antonia Valaire, welcome again to our show. We are happy to have you here. Wagwan.
Yeah, and greetings and give thanks. And I'm happy to be here and, you know, share my knowledge and my poetry and just enjoy the vibes, basically.
Who is Antonia Valaire? Let the world know. Me know you already, because you're my friend. You know, we met. It was at Barton's my first meet you, right? Barton's Primary.
Barton's Primary we first physically met, but I've known you for years virtually on Facebook.
Did always talk about this Antonia Valaire in my wise words, so big them up. You get to me, I said, but me know you somewhat, so please tell the world who is Antonia Valaire, please.
Well, Antonia Valaire, she's someone that is, you know, very humble. Love enjoy myself, you know, I'm a Christian. I love to seek knowledge, you know, and in terms of my professional career, I'm a student of life, I'm a human being. I am a poet, I'm an author, I'm a philosopher, I'm a historian, I'm a self-publisher, I'm a youth leader, and the list goes on, you know. So there's some descriptions.
Antonia, I must congratulate you again. You get me? I say, well, you know me feel about you and the works, you know, enough love, enough respect, enough support right through. You is a person, I admire you a lot. You and this lady from the States called Max Wanet.
Yes,
you know, honestly, without no joke nor denial, I have never ever came across no one like only two ladies and a virgin from Africa named Egerton. Only people share everybody thing without, it's like at the goodness of the heart not gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? And it's all positive stuff. It's all great material and I love what you are doing. So enough respect, blessings, and we thank you so much for what you are doing, not just for us, but for yourself and other people.
Yeah,
man. So talk to us some more about Antonia. What school? What was the last? What high school did you go to?
Well, I went to Spanish Town High School, and I went to Excelsior Community College, and then I went to University of the West Indies, where I majored in history and philosophy. So those were my areas of study.
Okay. So what really made, because you're originally from where? Portmore?
Portmore, yeah.
So when did it ever evolve in your thought that you would decide, okay, I want the poetry?
Well, to be honest, you know, poetry is a thing when I'm born with, you see, but maybe at the time, so like at age 10, I have always been writing because you don't know, whenever I grew up with certain things, so the only thing you have a pen and paper and, you know, crayon, and those are the things that I grew up with, even though I'm a millennial, but not everyone had the privilege of technology, and I don't see it as a bad thing because it's beautiful that I was able to witness, especially like my brothers. I grew up with 3 brothers, so yeah, I'm kind of tomboyish. So I was able to see them, like one of my brother, him like do DJing, him do writing, and him do drawing. My other brothers, them used to make like box truck and, play a video, like not video game, but use a joystick. I used to go to game shop. So when I was coming from like basic school and them used to come for me, we used to stop at these places and I used to see them do these things. So as an only girl, my only enjoyment was to kind of play with myself because my brothers them always playing sports, watching sports. I always sit down and watch them still, but the thing that I would do is so writing, pen and paper. That was what I had. So I began writing, and then by the time I was at high school, I think around 15, I wrote a poem called Survival, and I think that was like one of those turning points when I wrote Survival, and I ended up won a competition when I was around 17, and I got first published in Gleaner at the age of 19. And so that was kind of the spark. And then by the time I was 20, I wrote my book. And then by the age of 21, I won Prime Minister National Youth Award. So there's a sequence of events happening in my life, and it's a wonderful experience, to be honest.
Okay. Antonia Valaire, you mentioned a word where me not really know what it mean, and me not so bright like everybody sometime. Millennial. Me know me can go Google it, but here some people who not so bright like some people bright. Just tell what the word they mean, please. Millennial.
Well, it's basically the year in which you were born, the age group. So me born 1992. So according to that research, they say that I will be considered a millennial. And you might be a millennial too, Amaziyah, based on your age.
Oh.
So we are probably in the same bracket, I guess. But you're like an older version of me. But yeah.
Okay. So guys, when you hear what the word millennial mean, well, I am wanting to be a millennial, millionaire soon, but I don't know. We have to take our time when we get there.
Yeah,
Lorraine Snyder, big up yourself. Sonia Patterson is just joining in live. Sonia Patterson cares. Big up yourself. We are here with Antonia Valaire, an author of three books, poet, performer, a humanitarian, a wonderful spirit, wonderful person, so to speak. So the journey continues. You receive so many different awards. I've had the privilege of working with you on many stages all over the place. You get to me and say, and we see the works you're going with, and we have to say big up again. We would like Jamaica, we would like the world, we would like people, especially our people, to support the poets, support people like we who are shining positive light to the world. Too much chaos, confusion, and problem are going. 2019, a virgin name. Well, before we go 2019, when we meet up and do the Jamaica Island-wide school tour with Malachi, you first introduced me to that brother Malachi. Yeah, that brother from Florida. I do a feature for him the other day, and it's really good. We meet up Malachi Rastakura show, and before you know it, we all were on the Jamaica Island-wide school tour. How was that for you?
Well, I think that it would be one of those things, like how artists, they have them breakout moments. So as a poet, that was my breakout moment. I've been on several big stages before that. I've never been on a school tour before, but that was definitely a breakout moment because I've been on stages like Yasa's show, the Poetry Festival, Calabash, what heap of shows I've been on, and they're top shows and I delivered well. But more still a young one, and to me the school tour, it kind of pushed me upon a limit because it gave me a different environment in terms of like going to the schools, talking in front of so many people. Sometimes it was just a classroom, and then just to see in that moment, to see how the students received it, and to be around so many veteran poets that I didn't know or poets I know, and just to see how they were cheering on each other, they were encouraging each other. There was always moments of word of advice, And as I say, just to see the students, it wasn't really about us, but I mean, in the process, as a poet, I grew because on the last day, especially, I really, stood my ground, really expressed, and from there on, my confidence grew. So it was a moment where I was able to be more vocal, express myself more, and so it was a big moment, to be honest. I really enjoyed every moment of it. I must agree.
And I personally enjoy all the moments we were performing all those institutions. Those,
Mm.
were and the moments that they're really great and amazing, and people who want to see the performances, some of them are still on YouTube and this channel here, Great Amaziyah, because I was the one there capturing some of the moments for you people to see. You get me? I say, but before me even ask you about achievements and awards, I'm not ready for God to say yet because I know it's a lot. For the fans them who watching now, for the fans them who will be watching after the live, big up to my Yaya Nature. You know, session now go make this show miss her for no
No,
reason.
sir. Big
You
up
get me?
my
I say
nature,
she's
man. The elder and the
always
mama.
here. So big respect to Maya, to Sonia, to Natalie, to Max Wanet, to my daughter Naisha, our son and Johnny. Big up to all the previous guests before who made this show possible. We are in the fifth stage and it's the fifth episode. Noreen should be on the sixth episode. So big up to her. She have been dedicated ever since. But before I utter another word, I need you to, recite one of your poems for the audience.
All right. So I wrote this one recently. So I haven't like
Yeah,
practiced it or anything, but we kind of want to share with the people.
no problem.
So that one name Patois for talk. Patois is Jamaica's native language. So this is really a celebration of my language. So it might be that some people might not understand certain things, but I hope you still enjoy it same way. Patois for talk. It a fi me tongue, make fi talk truth, inspire the youths. It make fi enjoy we cuisine, not true? It a fi me weapon of choice. No magnum nor anaconda. It not bleed and a make blood a spill, leaving our shores red. We no want our reservoir coming like a cesspool or a dead man chest. Life we not desecrate, but we there to educate. Relax up your brain pan the ecstasy of poetry. This your tongue feel lick from grin to grin. Blue draws run down, yeah so nice. Make mouth watery after white skull and yam it off. And belly a roar as a raging fire. Nothing no more expressive than Fiwi Patois. It's sexy, loud, it aesthetic, and boy, it a bringle and a tingle. Poopa lick. Words coming like gymnastic. The way bend round corner and boom flick off a canvas. Call it bard, picturesque, animated, and hieroglyphics. One thing me not promote or support. A fully nice up patois for shoot up on the skin. Leak through bloodstream till it is a brain hemorrhage in high potency. My words not been a gunshot, but it I go speak to the sons and daughters. Tell them that they're great as their forefathers. This here tongue they have to steal. Sweet like rent a yam, drop your ground like smile orange. When you go downtown market, your nostrils cock up on the aroma. Sweet lady, buy something, no? Planting callaloo, green banana, cabbage. Dialect full up of niceness. Make them know when them come from St. Elizabeth. Hey boy, go round corner and corner is a straight road. We not discriminate, but rather we are celebrate. As Miss Lou put patois on map without shame, now we bust way and pressure bust pipe. When we oversuck, the white people them want watch we mouth. Come here like them with a tech with tongue, patois turn up. Reggae and dancehall in full swing. Got we in overdrive like we OCD. Patois make we talk, not true. Give thanks.
Yes, 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 Antonia Valaire. We really love that one. And I can say Sonia Pattinson say a lot of love in the house. Big respect to her. Big respect to Jilan and the Murray family care. Big respect to all the fans, the folks, the people who join in live. You're tuned to the Tell Them Precisely show. Mojiba is online. I am privileged to join her in a bit. So it's well, the man them gone off I seen, and I just me and the two queens. So why not tell her for rope in? So let me add her to the stream. Seeing.
Greetings, greetings.
Greetings.
Wagwan.
Love, Wagwan.
Yeah.
Yes, I am here. Yeah, so to fix that. Yeah, so I'm between the two ladies. It's such remarkable. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're in the middle.
Yes, I should be in the middle of things, endorse to the fullest. Let me see what's going on here. Natalie says she loving the whole vibe. Enough respect to Natalie. Enough respect to everybody. Michelle Henry from New York say very good. I have to big up Michelle, a very true supporter. You get to me and say Noreen Snyder say she loving it. Antonia, Noreen loves your poetry. You were supposed to join us, Mojiba, from about 6 o'clock, but I understood you had some battery complications, but not say a word. We will just hold a vibe and close the show all together. Nothing wrong with that. But before I start talking to you, Mojiba, Antonia Valaire was just about to tell me about her achievements so far.
Wow. So I have published 3 books. One is Pearls Among Stones, Out from Babylon System, Liberation of Mind, and Black Gold. So 3 books. I've also won awards, spoken word award from Chicago, Black Eyes Poet, People of Extraordinary Talent. I won awards again. Like there's so much to name. I've won Jamaican Award. I mean, there's so much. I've been on several shows, as I mentioned, Yasos. I've been on Amaziyah show, Rastakura, this poem festival, See Them at Sunrise. So many shows to name. Bridgewater in US. I don't know if I can keep. I recently, I just remember this. I recently got featured. This is the first time I'm getting featured there in Portugal. So it's Lera, run the poetry festival, and it's such a great honor. Rastakura is also on it. So there's so much. I can't remember all of them, but it's there.
Yeah, I'm happy you mentioned my show, Star Fame, because Antonia, me did wonder how me not hear my show. But you mentioned it, so me can't burn the fire. No respect, and it was a pleasure having you here. Where can persons find your books though? And give us the names of all 3 books that you have written.
Okay, so Pearls Among Stones, Black Gold, Out from Babylon System, Liberation of Mind. They're all on Amazon. And if you're in Jamaica, you can link me on Facebook. So World Class Poet, or you can just type in Antonia Valaire or Christina Williams, CHRISTENA WILLIAMS. Yes.
You have a name though.
Pearls Among Stone on Instagram. What else? Yeah.
So Antonia, writing a book, you say. You especially, I can count out the name them. You have you, big up all of the authors them, the book writers them. You have you and Max Wanet. Other persons too, always be saying, Amaziyah, you need to come out with a book. And I really want to do it this year. But really and truly, what the process? How long does it take for you to write one of those books?
Well, it depends on your process. So if it is you already have the name of the title of your book already, you know what the themes are, or if it is one of those books where you don't have you don't put them in sections. It's just like your first book, so you're going to put out everything that you want. So if it is a case where if it's 50 poems, that would call a chapbook. So there's a difference between a chapbook and a full-length book. So I have published 3 full length of book. So the full length now would be like probably to up to 100 poems, 200 poems. So that is part of it. Another process would be, it's your first time, so you definitely have to do some research in terms of what is involved in a book or what is the best way to publish one. You will also have to know the laws. For example, in Jamaica, after you have published a book, you would have to know that you have to give to the National Library, or you can be charged if you have creative material and you have not given the library those material.
Whoa!
Yes.
I never know.
Yeah,
I never know.
so even as an artist, by right, they're supposed to have copies of your work because they do have a national collection where they, they're a national library. So they have national collections of your work, and failure to do so, you can be charged up to $50,000 or imprisonment. So these are things that you have to know. That's an aspect. Another aspect would be definitely copyright. That's something that people always forget. It's very important to copyright your work. Another aspect would be, for us in Jamaica, that we don't get money direct to our bank account. So if it is that you can put your book on Amazon or any online, you would need to know, you are getting your money direct in your account. So you have like World Remit and you have PNR. I mean, there are some other details, but definitely do your research. I think those are the potent things that you need to know so far.
Okay. Once again, guys, you're tuned into the Tell Them Precisely show with your host, Amaziyah The Great. Antonia Valaire is right here, and Mojiba is right there. We'll be going to a break, and then Mojiba, you will be talking some more about you. Antonia Valaire, don't go nowhere yet, because
Yeah,
we
I'm
three
going to
will
drop
always.
one more poem.
Yeah,
Or so.
you can drop one or two more. We're not let you have the show. I got end with all 3 hours, so don't feel like you're going to get there. We want to hear more where you're going with. And we ask Jamaica, especially, well, we ask the whole world. Support Antonia Valaire. Support Max Wanet. Support Mojiba. Support Amazlyah The Great. Support Malachi Dawood. Support the people who are doing the positive works out there, because we see we not run with too much negativity and that destroy the future of the youth them. You get to me, I say? But before I go to the break, I'm big up some people real quick. Henry, Michelle, big up yourself. Noreen Snyder, Donovan, big up yourself. Famous Eyes, big up yourself. You don't know me, know say I struggle with the vision right now. That you must say, but big up yourself. Famous Eyes J.A. My Yaya, big up yourself. Because just a while ago she said she never know that either. So Antonia, you're bringing light to the world for the people who never know. So enough respect. Famous Eyes said he want to write a book, but he need a writer because he have some eye complication. You get me? Noreen, I said great works. You get me? I said Courtney, big up yourself, Courtney lately from the Real Stuff podcast. You must say they mention that to Antonia, so I want to make sure they mention it.
Yes,
no respect.
Oh my gosh, Courtney. Yes, big up Courtney, Real Stuff podcast.
Yeah, man. I'm there on the show that coming very soon next month. So Desmond Campbell say great lady, put out there the positive light. Love it. You get me? So a lot of people are, respecting and appreciating what we are dealing with, and I love that. You get me? So all for a quick break, I will be talking about
Are you ready? Mental Chung Creative Lab present
Rick, big up yourself. Later.
Later, son.
a Jamaican version of a classic film.
You guys, you want to hear a real story? A true horror story? Candyman. You look in the mirror, you say his name 5 times, and he appears with a bloody hook on one of his hands.
Wow.
Then he kills you with it.
Yeah, I dare you to say his name.
Candyman. 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 Dun, dun, dun.
Candyman, a jam rock tale.
Candyman, eh?
Coming soon.
Yeah, man, so Candyman in Jamaican version, Virgin Mental Chunk deal with that thing there. So, look out for that. Enough respect, blessings. It's strictly positivity, famous guys, nothing less. Too much nastiness, too much evil, too much murder, too much killing, too much things are going for we go try and dance too much of them things there. We share nothing but light and love to the world. Mojiba, what go on?
Yes.
Before you say nothing, Mojiba, hold on a second. Before you even say nothing, Mojiba, allow me to say this part of your bio. Just allow me to say this. Mojiba is a spiritual driven mother, strong, focused, vibrant, humanitarian, self-love, ambassador for music lovers, super gifted, highly creative and poetic. Many believe her to be a model. She's also known as Moji and Count Ase Picnic. Raised in Kingston, Jamaica, she lived in New York City for a few years. Then after graduating from high school, Mojiba is the proud daughter of Constant Norma Presley and the legendary Count Ase O.M. Wagwan Queen. Tell us the rest of things them, please.
Whoa, that's going to be too long. Foremost, let me apologize as it relates to the timing. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, clearly.
On my phone right now as we speak, I have 5:51 p.m.
Oh my days.
Yes. So something
Mojiba,
totally
hold on. Which part of the world is Mojiba? Are you here in Jamaica?
Yes, I am.
So you get the time mixed up?
Clueless. I'm trying to figure it out now. I have no
one
idea.
of them things that
I just discovered, and since I came online with you, that I was actually somewhat late. I thought I was like
well,
early.
the good thing, Mojiba, is you are here. It's better to be late than never, and we're really happy for you to be on the TDP show. As you know, you hear Antonia Valaire. And so tell us, I kind of hear a little feedback. I'm not certain if it's your end, but I kind of hear a little bit of echoing. So I don't know what's up with that.
I'm not hearing it, so I don't know.
Hold on a second.
I'm not hearing it.
Okay, hold on. I was just unplugging something. May I see me kind of hear a little feedback? I don't know if I hear end.
I'm not sure. I'm not hearing it.
Okay. Well, all right. Who is Mojiba?
I'm not hearing anything. Yes, TDP. Greetings and love. Hi, poetess. Christina.
Yes,
Greetings. She call out my other name now.
Government name.
Because Williams is one of my surnames, so I love it.
Okay. So tell us, real quick, Mojiba, who is Mojiba? Let the world know more, because I've met you some years now. You invited me to that 1,000 points for a change near stadium. I don't remember what the road name. Me, Marcus, and David. Comfitanya Land. Yes.
Yes.
And we always come across each other on many different occasions, and your spirit is really warm, welcoming. A matter of fact, I've told you this before. You are a very beautiful person, not just on the outside, but inside. A very creative person, and we really admire and appreciate you being here among us. So tell us some more about Mojiba.
Give thanks for your sweet mouth and for the warm welcome.
Well, a sweet woman deserves to hear the sweetest words.
Oh gosh, I can't believe you're doing this publicly.
Then it's natural. It's obvious. You know? One of the things is, Mojiba, you see, men refuse to credit women where beauty is concerned and how nice they really are. And too
Yes.
much of the man them disrespect our women. And this is one reason why I will always be passionate about the ladies and always stand up for them, because too much man they out there disrespect and kill off the woman them and rob them. You get what me
So
I say?
true.
And we don't like that. You get what me I
Yes.
say? Some man to
Very true.
understand that women are goddess. And they are
That's
the
right.
reason why we are here.
That's right.
You get me? So before we take
Absolutely.
over the show, continue.
All right. Well, give thanks again. Mojiba is really just I'm just a powerhouse. I'm a spiritual powerhouse. I do not have enough words in my vocabulary to express who I am. I'm just someone you need to experience for yourself, because sometimes I blow myself away. My creative energy is sometimes gets a little overwhelming because it just flows and I can't control it. So some people think that, who is this girl? She does so many things. She's so plenty. But it's not something I'm really trying to do. It really comes effortless. And I think it's because of my whole spiritual lifestyle. I live a very one-away kind of lifestyle. So I spend a lot of time by myself, somewhat, with the exception of, you have your youths. But realistically speaking, I do a lot of inner work. And that inspires me a lot to create. So being a designer, being an actress, writing books, writing poetry, all these things are things that is just a part of me, just expressing myself in different ways. Hence the title, me being called a mogul, because I do so many different things and I do them to the best of my ability. So I am me. As the brethren said previously, Cayenne, that was a very warm, I love that interview. It was just so real. And it's about being your original self and being yourself. And there's nobody else out there that I would like to be. I love being me. I'm in love with me. So I do a lot of different things. I motivate, I inspire. I've been doing that from the first time I've signed up on Facebook how many years ago, and I've been consistent. It's been consistent.
I noticed you've always been positive and consistent.
I don't know if you're hearing me or seeing. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
That was an interruption. Someone was trying to call me. Can you hear me?
Very clearly. I was saying I've noticed since, well,
I'm not hearing you now though.
You not hear me?
No, you're very low. You sound very low.
Probably, you know what? Probably it's because the person was calling you. Antonia, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear
The reason why you're having that experience now is because someone was calling you, so you're not going to hear that clearly.
Okay, I don't know how to end the call, and they're calling again.
Well, I get that sometime. You would have to just try, see if you can. Can you hear me clearly now?
I can hear you. You just sound a little low. So your volume is not as high as before.
I am hearing you clearly,
but can you hear me well?
Very, very well. But let me tell you something. Okay. You see, the problem is, because I've got that already. When I'm on live and people call me and then I try to resume,
it disrupts the
audio gone. So what I would do, me just sign back out and click back the link. So if you want to do that, you can do so. In the meantime, I will just go to Antonia Valaire for another poem. And then when you come back, you join the live. And you yes. So you can try that real quick.
All right.
Yeah, man. Breeze. Yes. So we are, coming up to the last part of the Tell Them Precisely show. We are happy to have our guests. We are happy to have our audience. Shantoy Wind, Maya Nature, Max Wanet, everybody. Enough thanks, enough respect, blessings. I will go to Antonia Valaire where she will recite another poem or do another reading or something. But I get to me and say, enough respect, enough respect. It's a wonderful show. I'm loving this show. Yeah, I love all of the show them. I remember for join we Sunday again, every Sunday at 5 p.m. Antonia Valaire. First,
Yes, yes.
you know, I don't know if your mother there right now, but more mommy knows say big up. Cause you know she's also a fan of Amaziyah The Great.
Most
Anyway, me
definitely.
there in the venue, she have to heal me up, not care a which part, and you know, enough respect mommy. Big up to my mother too. Big up me youth, them mother just the same. You get to me and say? Courtney, Courtney I send a message. Let me see what Courtney say. Courtney say,
Tell her to decline.
well, I think that message is for Mojiba. Courtney, me don't know what I'm to them people there, brother, but them I'm the style of them know you're up on the live because guess what? You'll be promoting, you'll be online. People see these things. Repeatedly, them call up on the time when they do your thing, you see me? But in the future, we hope to get proper cameras. So we don't have to use the phone, you know, a time. In the future, we hope to get proper microphones, headphones, studio settings, because me I do this from my room. I get to me and say, and instead of being here in the pandemic, I get confused. We plan say, you know why not we show the world what we are dealing with and how we are dealing with the whole thing. You get to me and say, time of TikTok, so Antonia, take it away without no delay.
All right, so I'm going to do a poem from my book. Hopefully, I get another chance to do a poem out of my head. This poem is from Black Gold, and I'm doing a poem, Majestic. We recently celebrated Women's Day, so big up all of the women, them, you know, big up all mothers, enough respect. So this one is titled Majestic. What do you see when you stare at me? What do you believe? What is perceived? Am I valuable, beautiful, like diamonds and tanzanite? On the other hand, am I so rare like the orchids that my fragrance make you bow to the knees? Do kings incline my beauty? Am I an empress like Queen Esther? Is King Solomon the great knowledge of thy roots? Is Haile Selassie, Queen of Sheba, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Bob Marley, makes you tremble? Does it resonate fair? Is my skin too black to be considered fair? Black, is it such a disgrace that you bleach? Are you ashamed? Are you afraid to express? Show them that the fire under which you're blazing cannot and will not be tamed. Their stagnant regime, forever challenged, outlaw. Surprise them with confidence, never will bow out of ignorance. Rise up, people of Zion, rise up, people of greatness. Do you not know royal lineage of kings and queens? Queen Nefertiti, Nubian, Ashanti, Zulu, Kushites, stand majestic in the face of adversity. Pyramids in Kemet of Ayman roots. Do you not know who you are? Take up your throne. Wear your royal covering under God's suffering. Step with faith, but not with hate. Do not segregate. Uplifting should be in what you meditate. Give thanks. That's majestic.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Scorching and blazing.
Sure.
Mojiba, you know me I gotta ask you for something to Mojiba. So
no, why? I'm not on here as a poet today. So why you gonna ask me to do something?
Mojiba, we are close off the show with amazing poetry. So we're gonna need something.
The poetry today. Why are you asking me to do spoken word today?
Well, Mojiba, we not make an escape without saying a piece of poem. Me I gotta say something else.
Nice.
Me never know. All right, and guys, the audience, the fans. None of my guests were ever sent some look up pre-questions. We do this because this is what we do naturally. You get me answer, and we thank everybody so much for paying attention. We even thank ourselves for being creative individuals. You get me answer, but tonight is the night where, you know, Mojiba, everybody first time, we have no repeater yet, but Mojiba will not escape doing a piece of poetry. If even piece of poem, more hear it.
Full of jokes.
Yeah, Courtney said next time you decline the call, don't try to take it. Maya Nature says she love the show. Antonia Valaire, Maya says that poem is very, very hot. You get me and say, you are also, well, me seeing enough music video, Mojiba. Congratulations in a way, I do. You do so much different things. It's such a sad situation. Oh, you know, we all be doing great works. You know, the poem, the movies, the music videos, the makeup, the designs. You also have a clothing collection, I think. I see I promote something like that, right? You have a brand out.
Yeah, Self.
How well is it going? It's called Self.
It's called Self. It's an acronym and it means Spirit Evolves, Live Fearless. So
Whoa.
it's clothing with spiritual edification. It's not just clothing. It's clothing with meaning and lessons and, you know, yeah, positive vibration all the way. So I express myself in that way on clothing, on fabric, and also in, you know, my products. I make my own stuff that I use on my skin. I make my own candles. Anything that I'm able to do for myself, I do it. And then I extend that offer to the world.
But Mojiba, you're going with a bag of things, man. There is this coming like so you want.
We're creators. Huh? If you're not we are all creators. If you're not creating, you're not living. We are creators. We just forget, and we need to be reminded that we are creators. You have to tap into that zone. And then second to none. It's like breathing. But we are born natural creators.
Yeah, man. It's such a sad situation that you're logging in the last minute, but me I tell you, this show need part 1, part 2, and part 3 where Mojiba is concerned, because the story is to be continued. But how has the whole closing thing and the whole, you know, candles thing the way I deal with, and the whole cooking thing, you're going so much. How has the business been for you?
Well, I'm not one to complain, because I also understand the process of growth. So I do not anticipate that everything is going to happen one time and I'm going to get up and be a zillionaire tomorrow, because I'm good at a lot of things. Not every day somebody wants a candle to buy, or a t-shirt, or a body oil, so to speak. Not every day somebody wants to be counseled, because I do right and heal therapy, because that has been my most potent medicine to heal myself on this journey. So writing is my saving grace in many ways, in so many ways. It's my mirror, you know, it's my God. I can't hide from it. I'm totally nude when I'm writing. So all the different things that I do are not necessarily things that's going to make me make $1 million every day, but it's so fulfilling that I can't help myself but to share and to just create. I just create every day. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to create, but I'm excited every day. I'm excited about life. I'm excited that I have the ability to do and to be who I am and how I am.
Okay, so Max Wanet, another poetess from the States, she's here in the chat and she's saying, "Truth, Sister Mojiba. I make my own hair oils, skin oils, salad, dressing. We are creators ourselves. Know thyself." Yes. Beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. Ashe, sisterin. That's what I'm talking about.
So how the oil thing are going in terms of sales and the t-shirts? How can persons reach out to Mojiba for order?
What makes my thing different, I think, is because I make freshly made products. They're not sitting down in a shop for months or years. So I do them by orders. I don't just make the body stuff, the stuff you use in your hair and your skin, and have them sitting down waiting for a sale. No. You know that I do this. You place your order and I make it fresh. So you get it fresh up like hot bread out the oven. So yeah, count as a pitney _ self shop. On Instagram, you find me there. I find that I'm kind of preferring Instagram these last couple of months, but I have a much bigger audience on Facebook. So you can find me there as well as Mojiba Ashanti. Ase Mojiba Ashanti. But like you said, we have to do another segment because we don't start yet and we finish. So give thanks.
Yes. So people, go find her on Instagram, look for her on Facebook. You will see how pretty her face look. Find her, even if you have to walk barefoot.
That's a poem right there. And by the way, for all you creative, artistic people out there listening as well, if anyone is interested to do a written interview, I've been doing my series. Yeah, I've been doing my journey. Hi. Well, go on, happy mood. I've been doing my written interview series, so you can check me out on that. Instagram, sky reggae _artiste.
Okay.
So Antonia, definitely love to do a written interview with you, and Amaziyah, you can't escape either.
All right, yes, sir. Well, you look like you're tripping me. Please do the poem now, please, before we leave. Please do the poem.
No, each one lift one. You know, just so it for go. We have to look out for each other. Each one lift one.
Yes, Mojiba, but me still want you to do the poem, please.
Oh my gosh, why are you doing this to me? Okay. I am. I'm just going to do a few lines of I am, one of my favorite poems. I am here to bask in light's energy. I am here to lament and cheer. I am here to ring divine bells. I am here to be what I'm not. I am one with the birds, the bees, and the butter that flies. I am spirit that never dies. I am the goddess of creation. I am woman of life. I am the no self. Give thanks.
It done. When I am here to listen some more, I am here to say,
you just left your arm like that. Whoa.
Yes, what's more?
Antonia's request. You can't let a sister down. Please do one more, because Antonia will do the next one.
Oh my goodness.
Your voice is very captivating, and it grabs the attention of not just me, but a lot of people who are watching now. All right, hold on. Let me see what I go on. Noreen, so wish you all the best. Success. See? Anthony Meeks. Right now, Anthony Meeks I say, pull up. Noreen Snyder say, yes, she want to hear more. So, back by popular demand, we bring to you on stage again none other than Count Ase Pitney, Mojiba.
What you want me to do? The same thing again?
Different something now, because we love what I go on.
Oh my God.
Well, Anthony Meeks I say, pull up back. Anthony Meeks want to hear it back again. But we still want to hear something else.
You are too much. You want too much. You need to have a show on TDP. You need to have a show with us poets, some woman poets. I am here to bask in light's energy. I am here to lament and cheer. I am here to be all that I crave. I am spirit that never dies. I am one with the birds, the bees, and the butter that flies. I am goddess of creation. I am woman of life. I am the no self. I am that I am. Ase, Ase, Ase. Me account as a pitney.
Paul Johnson said, them love the song, The Power of a Woman. Like I said, enough respect, enough blessings. Antonia Valaire. All right. Me if no one know. Or Antonia, ready?
Go on through Amazlyah.
Okay. Let me see now. If there are times in life you do something stupid, nobody feel like say you are the worst. If there are times in life when you make some mistake, nobody feel like say you are the first. Tom, when you did make some money, I'm tell you say merch from then. Sufferation starts. See, you know work again. The girl if you want gone, oh my God, she's hurt my friend. I walked in your eye them. If she said it really hurt my friend. Some careless girl out the road still gonna call it jerk again. It's up to you, King, if you really want to go in a church, my friend. But see the guns and load them out. You know, want you say them you burst again. Learn from a mistake, or you still not the worst, my friend. There were times in life you do something stupid. Nobody feel like say you are the worst. And there were times in life when you make some mistake. Nobody feel like say you are the first. This girl drop out of school and for real be vexed for that. But then by her side, I'm gonna give her some progressive chat. Mr. Girl, time I get serious, get involved in some successful acts. A few months time to breathe, to rot, get too much sex for that. She didn't know to pick my father, end up on a few guests for that. Her mother kick her out of the house and said, go look somewhere else for catch. She telling me, show and dash for the bed. She said, no, are you, John, are blessed for that. You have life, have hopes, to success, girl. Stretch to that. There are times in life you do something stupid and not the worst. Precisely.
Pull up. I tell you, you need a show. Pull up.
Yes. Star Fame, I'm going to go on, you know. We're going to be, watch out now, Mojiba. Star Fame definitely I'm going to go on this year, whether the pandemic or not. We're going to do it virtually on this platform. And we're looking forward to have you and Antonia. So may I extend my request. Well, I know Antonia was on previous Star Fame and she will be on Mojiba. We'll have you on the show also. So we have to show the world what we are dealing with.
That's right. Words sound power, you know?
Precisely. Words of wisdom in my mind me have need. Man, cause you have a philosophy books me I read. Knowledge over what I mean say yes indeed. Vocabulary higher, them can't track my speed. If you want to know your past, check books about your history, books about the fact, fiction and the mystery, books about scientists who tell you about chemistry, romantic novels make me get next to mixy. When I read no fairy tale, them things them gonna teach me picnic, nursery rhyme, dirty Babylon only can't come trick me. Cause words of wisdom in my mind me have to read. I am Vanza and some more books me I read. Big up Amanda Garman because I see she take the poetry thing on a global level. Once I see she do the inaugural, she fueled my fire to take this poetry thing higher. Precisely. Antonia Valaire.
Take it away.
Give thanks. So the one name Youth You Have Ambition. Right.
Yeah.
My youth, oh yes, stay so. And what kind of behavior this? Who you are threatening about compassion, not to broke tear gas face. You are behave like you are Wolfgang Jackson. Let me go to me juggler. But more my own thinker. Let me inspire upful merciful. Me not behave like Freddy versus Jason or Grim Reaper. What you pay when all of them dead. So my youth, pick up your pants in your hand, change up your ways, start up better, clean up your mind till you be able to match your prayer. Youth, stop cheat yourself, rise up and go out and get some certification in a plumbing or construction. Learn a skill. If you know that are your plan, then sell some fruits, cherry, mango, guava, and some girl provision. Yam cocoa, banana, or jelly water for the people instructor. Youth, elevate yourself, elevate your mind. Don't imprison, don't confine. As some say we hopeless, worthless. This is a generation of viper. Prove them wrong. We not take bad talk. Negativity we eliminate from the electrons to the neurons. Positive energy we are emit our cranium. My youth, take a leap out about record. Running the race must have a plan. Be the best of you, your version. Conquer nation till you conquer planet. Till all the next generation will be a force to be reckoned with. Because you had ambition, made a plan, execution. No, you is an inspiration. Give thanks.
Give thanks, sister.
They say that if you want to hide anything from the average person, including the keys to their mental shackles, you should put it in a book. Are you brave enough to get Patrick Gaynor's Planet Hurt, Volume 1, The Idea and the Process, the greatest book ever written about your life? Find it in various forms on planethurtbook.com, Amazon, and all reputable online platforms where books are available. You'll be glad you did.
Yeah, Antonia Valaire, we love and appreciate that. Let me go over to Mojiba. Anything you wanna say to the youth?
Always have something to say to the youths, and it is self-love is the cure. It's my motto. I breathe it, I live by it. Prove it. Because how you feel about yourself is what you're going to give to the world. So it is most imperative to get acquainted with your inner self, with yourself, to know who you are and to know who you're not, and to accept yourself as you've been created. Now, accepting yourself as you've been created does not necessarily mean the physical aspects, because I know that there's some things you may have, features you may have that you may not love about yourself, but at the core of your being, you are life itself, and that needs to be appreciated, loved. And when you love yourself, it's also the world is better for you, because whatever you project is what's going to come back at you. So it is in your best interest to get intimate with yourself, get to know yourself, and love yourself by any means necessary. Because if you think that love is something you're going to find outside of yourself, you're living in an illusion. What you feel and how you feel about you is what the world is going to mirror back to you. So the better you feel about yourself and the more you love yourself, you can expect that from the outer world. So self-love is the cure. So I am all for that. And that is foremost, self-love and time with self, spiritualness. You can't neglect the core of who you are. So that's my message to the youths and to everyone.
Well, Mojiba, you couldn't say it no better than how you put it. You get the message, because I think that's a very strong point. People should understand themselves, love themselves for who they are, stop being fake, stop being false. As Hopeton Burke from Canada said, he realized that a lot of females, especially in Canada, but it's not just a Canada thing, it's not just an American thing, it's all over the world. I mean, we were miseducated by a lot of stuff. People don't seem to understand the power they have within. You get the message? So they're all living a false life. You get the message? And we are powerful people when we should be focusing on creating. We are focused on something real. We are focused, on fiction. You get what I'm saying? We are focused on envy. We are focused on fighting each other. We are focused on crime. And it now do more to we as a people. There's no growth, there's no development, there's no progress, there's no success. And this is another reason why we have this platform, because it's sad to say mainstream media help contribute to the deteriorating of the youth their mind, because when them feed the youth them with and vex. But at the end of the day, once we have social media, I'm not going to say it's all nonsensical, because this is one reason why we can use this to elaborate to the people who we are dealing with. You get to me answer, because I'm glad say Facebook exists, I'm glad say YouTube exists. Hey, YouTube pay me, I'm going to appreciate that.
Go on. Use it.
Yes, positive. I'm going to see me on a TikTok and dance up myself and wind up myself and behave like a clown. You get to me answer? But I use this platform to endorse what we are doing and show the world, say, yo, because, all right, when you start traveling the world, you find out, say, there are a lot of people who think very little and less of Jamaican. There are a lot of people who think negative when they hear about Jamaica. They say, nah, go. Especially when they say come from Spanish Town. Spanish Town with them Spanish clown. No, me not go around other place there. Kingston with them show down people. No, but not because I am a product of the garrison. I come from I reside in the ghetto even right now.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, me not just see myself as a ghetto youth. I see myself as a progressive youth to society who will contribute to whole heap of greatness to the world, upliftment, positive content.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And this is why we relate because it's the energy we have among each other. Me, you, Max Wanet, Antonia, Darwin. You get what I'm saying? And I use the platform after the greatness.
Yes.
No reach out to me, invite me to our event online, and you know, a lot of people never really see me online. Still, them see some things on my post, but them start say me recently. Anyone in the world when they found the one see Amazlyah, I'm there, I'm up, I'm ready. We say support the poets. We're ready 100 times stronger than before, and we will always endorse righteousness, positiveness to the world. Antonia, any message to the youth them?
Whoa. I mean, definitely, Mojiba said it best in terms of self-love. That's like the most important because, I mean, if you not love yourself and know the importance of you as a human being and your qualities, then you can't survive in the world because right now, if you look, we're talking about social media and media, those things, if you go online and you don't know yourself, they get tricked because there's so much information and so much things that is going on that easily because right now the people online they're looking for love. So they love when they get the likes and all those things, and when they don't get it, sometimes they become suicidal. So I mean, if my poem in itself, when I say youth have ambition, like I mean Jamaican youth, they need to ambition is something that nobody can put in you. You have to have it. You have to develop it on your own. And we are talking about creativity. Creativity is not just alone about poetry. It's about you, how you survive in a Jamaica in a positive way. Because we say negatively, it'll end. Because if you pick up a phone, it not take long for police to kill you. There's nothing in this universe that give you negativity and you don't end well. Positivity is the only way you can impact the world, impact yourself, and you are right. So all of this encompasses self-love, ambition, and as youth. So I'm always encouraging youths. They can use me as an example. You talk about yourself in terms of you from the ghetto. You know, I've been to your place. I see the liberty, I see how people live, I see what's going on. And you is an example that people can use to look up to because you have been through it, you're still going through it. You know, I have a lot of things that probably have not shared yet to the world. I mean, there's a few things I've shared, but not in all. So when I get the opportunity to share it, I think people would finally see certain aspect of my life and see why I write about certain things and why I'm pushing this hard in my different areas because I know that a life I promote. You know, one of the things is that I was one of those baby that was pronounced dead. So my view on life is a lot different than other people. I appreciate life in such a way because I know it's a privilege that I have. I didn't just born and continue living. Just to hear about my birth, I start to look on life in a different way. And even 2011, when this man hold me up and put his hand in my head, I realized again, the second incident like this man had power to take my life. But then at the same time, I realized that I had power. So I started speaking my mind and say, he has no power over me. And it's funny enough, when he was walking away, I guess because of that I had and that level of spirituality, he turned around looking at me fear. He's the one that had the gun. And each time he was walking down, he was looking around at me. And by the time I called my mother just spoke one word. And she said that he shall not live because he touched 19. And not long after she hung up, my brother called me and said, he's dead. So I know that power and life is in the tongue. And anytime people are doing evil things, they can't live and they can't survive. So I would definitely encourage you that I have seen the power of life and seen the power of the word, and see that, you know, you have to be positive. Positivity is the only thing in this world you can continue to do and impact lives and impact your own life. You know, Mojiba talk about self-love. When you go back to that, self-love is one of the greatest things, because, you know, people can see you and they will say, oh, your ears is too big, your teeth is too big, you have buff teeth, your nose big, your voice is too deep. They will find everything they think that is wrong with you. But it's probably your greatest strength. When I was going to high school, people used to say that I have a very rough voice. And at a point I felt away. But now I know that my voice is very beautiful. It's powerful. And I'm using it in a positive way. So I know that it's one of my great qualities. And so I will encourage you, if someone is finding problem with you or finding some fault, they are probably jealous of that greatness that they see in you. So I will encourage you in a positive way. Thank you.
Okay, very wonderful, Antonia. I really do appreciate that. I intend to close the show off now, but I'm tempted to ask Mojiba one more question, and one, not a question. I would allow her to speak on the behalf of these young females, because as Antonia mentioned, enough of them are search for attention and love, and them try to find it on social media. And what really go on, they end up oftentimes being kidnapped, tricked, abused, raped, robbed. You know that's something they got already. And they are, some of them so-called entertainers where mislead the people them. I mean, I care what vex about what they say, because they are grown adults and them know, so the people them have access to their music and them are do some look of negative. More want to say this, but now I go bash too much. But there was an artist who was singing a song about, well, me never go talk about the artist name to make it look like say me I talk bad about her. But there was this song I played, and a little girl in her uniform I sing the song somewhere, and it's not a pleasant sound. Now looking at her in her uniform singing that song, and she posts it up on social media, I'm like, what? Come sit in our stats. I mean, I say, yo, mentality of the youth them. Man. So some of them artists, some of them radio personnel, some of them disc jockeys, some of them people, want to do better. Something on a feel public. Something I just for adults when dancehall. Something I just for adults to go in on the dancehall, fine. But once you step on public, certain things not supposed to, not care how them here say not fair play, still play. Them do a radio edit. But you say same now, you say same production. Your artist, you be creative, be great. But stop turning you them in there, because them don't know better you. So we're come on to our young females, Mojiba. A word of encouragement for them real quick, and let me wrap up this show. Nice having you all. So see if I can do it in a minute.
All right. Well, basically, what you need to understand is that we do not live in a child-friendly world. The world we're living in today is not set up for children. That's the reality. We don't have a children radio station. We don't have a children, like, you know, things for children to do to occupy their minds outside of what is being presented to them in the media. They are bombarded with the news, with the songs, with the music videos. You know, a lot of these young girls think that if them not naked, them can't get no attention. If them not let off sex, and if them not go do surgery for get bigger breasts and bigger bottom and these things, and if them not have man we can drugs man for support them, they're feeling like they left out. A lot of their parents are pressuring them. You have a lot of mothers pimping out their daughters. So it's a deep core thing. So between the media and what they're being fed, it's very challenging for these young girls if they don't have a stable foundation and if they do not have spirituality as their basis of their growth and liberty. So they need a forum, they need a center, they need a space where they can always go to and feel safe and secure to share what's going on in their lives. A lot of them are living in fear, and a lot of them are pimping out themselves and having sex because they want money. And a lot of these same artists are the ones that is roping in these young girls. So girls, ladies, all that glitter is not even gold. So you have to be mindful and be careful, and you have to value yourself, or nobody's gonna value you. You have to set the pace as to how people are gonna treat you, and you cannot be so naive and gullible to suck up everything you see around you. All that you see is not all that exists. It's a distraction to take your soul.
True. So right. Mojiba Shade Miller says, know thy worth. Big up Shade. She's a person of mine, and I'm so happy she joined the live. I really appreciate you being here. She's a young entrepreneur. And she follows her mom's footsteps because she could just be the average normal teenage girl trying to grow up and disrespect her mom. She never done that before. Vione, my sister, her mom, grew her good. I'm really appreciate and I'm proud of the daughter she have become. Seen her running her own business. You get to me, I said chopping black meat business are going great. And she, sell cow meat, and as a teenage girl, gone in on the cow meat business. Now load up the business, yeah man, a good thing she had done. She have already earned her own. You get to me and say, I'm going to love that. Right now, she step on the process where she soon can buy my own house. You get to me and say, I love how she move. So, Shade Miller, enough respect to yourself. Continue go and do what you do. And we have to support everybody who has the greatness. Mojiba, it was a pleasure having you here. Antonia Valaire, likewise. All of the guests them before on our previous show. We say thanks a lot. This is the TDP Show, episode 5. Look out for episode 6 next week, and we'll be continuing to have our show right across the board, expressing our arts of arts, and spreading positivity out into the world. As you mentioned, a lot of platforms are not there showing our youth positive vibration. So at the end of the day, I utilize this, and we have the goodness right across the board. You get to me and say? So big respect, people. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. Blessings and respect. Much love.
Love and honor.
They say it's a free world, free speech. Fear not. If you've got your story to share, there's a global audience anticipating to hear. Be bold, be truthful, tell them precisely. Join us on youtube.com, Great Amaziyah, for the TDP Show. Sundays at 5 p.m. And this is not about just interviewing artists only, but we want to interview everybody. Players of instruments, comedians, poets, actors, actresses, dancers, people with talents who now get fair share. And remember, it's all about honesty, the truth about your opinion. We want the world to know. Amaziyah The Great, tell them precisely.
Yes. Blessings and respect. Antonia, you're still here. Anyway, I'm going to close out real soon, but let me close out with this, especially our females, especially our young.
Give a shout out. Big up Amaziyah The Great, big up Wise Words, Richie Innocent, Cherry Natural, everybody, Max Money. Just big up. Enough respect. Rastukura.
Yes. Blessings and respect. Same way. Big up the warriors, them and the empresses, same way. Enough love. As me did I say now, the young ladies, take care of yourself. I understand say, life is not a bed of roses. You get to me and say, AIDS out there real. sexual transmitted disease out there real. Protect on yourself. And certain things you don't have to get involved in too early. I mean, I talk to man, boy, and girl. You get to me and say, no run down nothing. Everything at this time. You get me and say, never want to know about HIV. You never take no note on STD. The 2Bs, you don't want to listen to me. But when you catch A, you want to go DIE. We make it like Nikki right. Him say she pretty like. Mickey type, we Mickey like. Girl with the stick titty type. Nikki like, city like. She ever in a video like. Nikki like, glitter like. For cars and pretty bikes. Mickey chat to Nikki twice. Him take her out to triple night. Him get a slice and come and criticize about Nikki kitty bite. Him notice like itching right, like say sitting right. Visit the doctor. Them tell him say son, life bitter life.